the MPP as though they've given him appointment and then he has become better off. He's running everywhere on radio and TV now speaking about how the party gave him 6 months contract and after that sacked him. And you, Jimmy, was the one who even called him, telling him why must he going out saying this. One kasa utiri hune you ibonia. Who said that maybe you had your share. There are a lot of your people that we meet, Budu and the rest. We meet them in radio stations and they are now calling on us to support them get something to be doing in life. Alfa were here when one of their communicators, Danny Slim, he was using this platform to appeal, even when Akufo-Addo was still president. He needed a job.
His problem was that you guys had...
Nobody sacked him. He didn't bring any appointment letter that showed that he was working before we sacked him. He is lying. I can tell you on authority that he was lying. He was jobless all his life.
Oh.
Yes, I'm telling you, he has never worked in any government sector.
He's not yet. He's not yet to.
Alva, when you asked him what is the current unemployment rate, what did he mention?
No, it was 15%.
Good. And currently, as we speak, what is the unemployment rate?
It has dropped, but
13.1%.
But youth unemployment is still high.
Yes, but the rate of unemployment from their 15%, which was good to them, they've created 2.6 million jobs. And now in 10 months, just as we took office, the rate of unemployment has dropped significantly from 15% to 13.1%. Imagine what it will be after 2 years of administration. So this is common logic. This is so common logic. So sometimes when I hear them rushing to talk as though he met this NDC person and he tells him he's struggling. Look, even before God doesn't even give it out to everybody at the same time. And he made one wild allegation that President Mahama said Akufo-Addo building, the hospital, it was unnecessary.
Oh, but
you misquoted the president. He misquoted the president. The president said saying that you are going to build 88 hospital was unreasonable. You could have chose a less number. And when you even inflated it from, let me talk. Allow me to talk.
Relax.
And when you...
Relax, don't...
I'm coming. Good. The 88 was what President Mahama felt like it was too over-ambitious because at least you could start with smaller numbers.
88 is the agenda 111.
Good. That is what I'm talking about.
So he used the word unnecessary. You said unreasonable.
That is what he said.
You think unreasonable is even much more harsher?
Yes, because I want to quote what the president said. Don't misquote him. President never say it was
unnecessary.
It's unreasonable. And indeed, every Ghanaian listening to us today.
Relax.
What did you say?
I'll give you your time.
What did you say?
Whichever
what you said, but what I want every Ghanaian to understand is if unreasonable was too much or was harsh, today has the reality not dawned on them? Has it not proven to be very insensitive and a waste of public funds? Yes, I'm telling you. No, the president was talking about the number. You said you were going to build 88 at a go. And the president felt like, 88 at a go, how? How can you promise to build 88 hospitals at the same time? It was unreasonable. At least you could start with smaller numbers. And when you are achieving success by fulfilling the smaller numbers, it's then that you expound. That was what the president said. And even let me ask him, from the 88, what did they do, Alpha? They decided to push it from 88 to 101. Is that not right? How many have they completed? This is the question we are asking them. How many? Even the 88 they first mentioned, they could not even finish 8. Not to talk about 10. They could not even finish 8. And they bloated that when the president said it was unreasonable. So they will move it from 88 to 101. Tell me how many of them have you completed? Isn't it shameful? Was the president not right? Has time not proven the president so right? This is what we need to understand. Alpha, let me go to issue about the UP. Let me first and foremost congratulate them for organizing themselves well, because I think the previous elections that they had contested, they came in very unorganized. They came with so much bitterness of how the party mistreated them and the unfair treatment meted out to the Honorable Alan Kojo-Martin. And then at least they shook themselves. They came to test the waters. But now that they feel like, no, the movement is not actually well organized, we'll let them go back to the drawing board and therefore organize themselves and then come back stronger as a main political party. I think it's good for our democracy as a nation. However, I also have some reservation in how they are going about, because for me, I believe that if it is a breakaway because you believe that the MPP and their principles and the way now they don't believe in democracy, they are doing everything anyhow, corruption, everything, they've soiled the name and the reputation of the party. I think choosing the name UP was problematic, because if you are breaking away, break away from their ideologies and everything and start afresh so that you can appeal to every Ghanaian. Because when you say UP is still part of the Dombo Buzia what tradition. You are still.
This one is Unity Party.
But yes, UP sounds in the minds of Ghanaians. I understand, but the UP, the acronym UP, sits well in Ghanaians, and they are able to trace it to the Dombo Buzia and what tradition.
Okay.
You understand? So it will look as though you are what the MPPs are saying, that they broke away just to create disaffection for the MPP, is seemingly becoming right. Yes, that's because now it's like they are telling the disappointed MPP that, look, come back home. The original MPP you knew yesterday is not what we have today, but we have broken away. Now we are trying to, reactivate the ideals and the ideologies of the UP, so come back home. That's what they are trying to do. And when you do that, how do you appeal to the ordinary Ghanaian who may be thinking that, okay, I'm MPP, and now I think I'm not impressed, let me try this one. But now Ghanaians know that the UP is also, Mr. Alain Chamartin, it's just like an annex, okay, you understand, of the MPP. So for me, I feel like that's a little bit, the name was what made me feel like.
Okay, so
the next one.
2 minutes, the CD being the best.
Oh, Alpha, they will not talk about
some
it.
say it's because of what you're pumping, 1 point something.
It doesn't matter. Government have a responsibility to fix problems. Okay. When the CD is low and Ghanaians are able to go about their business and make profit, life, cost of living comes down and what have you, it's good. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything absolutely wrong with that. You can remember when President Mahama met the trade unions and what have you, and told them that, look, we have done our best and now the CD is within 10. But then our target is that the CD shouldn't exceed a range between 10 to 12. When the CD got to 12, come and see MPP. Hey, we told them, and they said they were talking about CD and blah, blah, blah. And we told them that, look, this was an agenda. This is a promise that we made to the good people of Ghana, that we want to keep the CD between 10 to 12. They talk. Oh, the CD has broken jail again. We used to trumpet that we are doing well, and it's not sustainability of the CD when it goes to 12. Today, what is the current rate? It's 10.86 as of this morning. So it tells you that there is some prudent management of the economy that is currently going on. And then businesses are thriving. Business people are happy at what is happening. So issues about the sustainability of the CD, I'm sure that it shouldn't be a topical. It shouldn't be a topic now, because they've doubted us when we started and we kept proving them wrong. So I don't know the reason why the element on the CD. They don't have any men.
You see, when there is an issue that everybody has information about, and you think because of your color as an NDC communicator, you can come and sit here and throw in the air what people already know, then you are deceiving yourself. You see, the point is that your government, just within a few months into your administration, you failed, and you continue to fail. The last time I came here, I made reference to a lot of issues that they have failed, and they continue to fail. You told Ghanaians, you told the teachers, you told them. John Dramani Mahama himself, he said it, that he doesn't understand why a teacher will go through training, write the final exam, and then come and do licensure exam. Today, the Ghana teacher licensure exam registration is now 500 Ghana cedis. Anybody can Google GTLE 2025 registration, and you can go and check. He said it. So what has happened? Today, the fight against Galamsey. Okay, Kuntumre, Gary, everything that comes from the soil is full of cyanide. It's full of mercury. We are poisoning ourselves. And we are telling the president that do something about what is going on in the country. Then he calls CSOs as if CSOs are in the pits. You see, when you have a president like John Dramani Mahama, you can really assume and accept that things are not going on well. You see, on the issue about the UP, you see, whenever you try to take the image of something, okay, with the impression that you want to pursue a certain agenda, at times it fails. Ghanaians knew UP, okay, but the UP that we know was the UP that used to exist. Now, you see, they are exposing their inconsistencies, okay, and then misrepresentations. If you felt like you were ready to aspire to be president, now you are clearly telling the Ghanaian people that when you came to aspire for president last year, it wasn't really a plantain. It was because you felt like you were being cheated in the MPP presidential primaries because you went for the first election, and when Kennedy Japan, okay, beat you in the first round, you felt it was going to be a disgrace, so you withdrew from the contest. You were part of the first election, the first round. You were part of it. So in order to create something, in order to mess up the agenda of the MPP, let me pull their members, let me pull their people. Because as it stands now, there are a lot of the people who moved to the movement of change, okay, who have returned. Some of them have joined the Brian campaign. Some of them have joined the Kennedy Japan campaign. And today you are back. You say, oh, you have changed. You have changed from movement of change. You are now going to UP, United Party. But whether it is movement, okay, whether it is movement, whether it is unity, whether it is united, okay, all that Ghanaian know is Afrafanto. Whether you do rebranding and then you bring you even bring a rhino, they will still call you Afrafanto, because the first impression that you created was Afrafanto. So that you create your existing regional offices according to the ECs. If at the constituency level, they normally don't have offices. Okay, but I just want to commend LPG. When he did a lot of work in terms of that aspect, in making sure that he gets the various offices at the constituency. At times you get to a community or a constituency and you see a small kiosk. Okay, LPG. Yeah. I'm speaking to facts. Okay, so right now the tax for him to be represented as a political party. You see, when you are a movement, okay, you can operate as a movement without an office. But when you become a political party, you need 276 offices. You need 276 administrators to sit in these offices at the various constituencies, at the various regions, and man the affairs and pay officers at the various. But all that we are saying is that now, today, okay, the NPP has laid a lot of things in place. And as part of the measures we have laid in place is the early Congress we are doing. And everybody that is going to emerge as the flag bearer, that is Dr. Brian Champon, okay, and 26. We will work.
What if you don't get?
We will work for anybody who will emerge as the flag bearer. Okay, and we will have 27. We have the whole of 2028 to campaign and expose the lies, the incompetence of this administration. And you see, one of the most interesting things is that, you see, their own is coming. When they come and sit here and they talk here and there, okay, we will keep quiet and we will look at them. But you see, if you look at their fights, okay, if you look at Haruna Idrusu, if you look at Julius Debra, if you look at the Thank You Tall Man, okay, you realize that something is on the way coming.
Something is cooking.
Yeah, something is cooking. So we will just keep quiet. Okay. And we know that the president supports Julius Debra against the national chairman. So something is cooking. And we will just keep quiet and wait. When it gets to their turn, we will all enjoy whatever. The saddest aspect is that today, one of the people that I would have made it big time for the NDC, I mean, through the helicopter crash, Dr. Omani Boama, I believe would have been a very fine gentleman for the NDC going into the 2028 presidential promise for the NDC. But today, he's no more. And may the Lord keep you so.
Okay.
Okay.
Our time is up. Folks, thank you very much for coming. You heard from Omar Harris. He's a member of the NDC's communications team. And Jimmy Boache is, for the purposes of this period, a member of the Bryant's campaign.
Yeah.
When the campaign is over, then we'll see. We'll bring him to where he used to be. Thank you very much, Jimmy. And let me say good morning to Honorable. And I never knew he was the campaign manager. Now that I know, I'll compel him to bring Brian here because our listeners have some questions for him.